Good morning, students. So, as we were doing the lesson, the versatile vocalist Pandit Bhimsen Joshi. So, we have done the question answer part, and now we have to start with the exercise part. Open your book, page number 100. So, we'll do the exercise. We have completed up to the language skills, and now we are going to start with the word part, that is at page number 100. Yes, now let's start. So some adjectives end in OUS, for example, marvelous and enormous. Now write OUS adjectives in the following blanks. So the first one is a dash snake. So the help box is given to you. So क्या आएगा? First में a poisonous snake. Second, a dash mistake, a serious mistake. Third, a dash actor, a famous actor. Fourth, a dash team, a victorious team. Fifth, a dash stone, a precious stone. Sixth, a dash lion, a ferocious lion. So with this we have completed this part, word part, and now we come to the B part, that is this one. Read the following sentences. The colored words are adverbs. Write whether they are adverb of manner or adverb of time. So we have done this lesson in the grammar books. So the manner tells the in what manner the work or the action is done. And in adverb of time, it tells about the time. Like Bhimsen Joshi has just arrived. So in this, it is telling that Bhimsen Joshi has just arrived. Means it is telling about the time. It is denoting time. So the first one is, this one is B part. This one was A part. First one is adverb of time. Second, Bhimsen Joshi has not finished singing yet. Again, it is adverb of time. It is telling about the time कि उन्होंने अभी तक singing नहीं छोड़ी है. Third, the audience sat down peacefully in the hall. Means how the audience are sitting. How? The question comes in the mind, how? That means manner. When the question comes in the mind of how, that means it tells about the manner. And when the question comes in mind, when, that means time. If the question comes how, that means manner. Adverb of manner. Fourth, the singer stopped singing suddenly. How he stopped means manner. Fifth, you should not behave foolishly means how should you not behave? Again, it is adverb of time. It is telling you the manner. Sixth, Bhimsen Joshi has already left this place. When did he left? Means it is telling about the time. And Adverb of time. 7. He will finish it tomorrow. When will he finish? Means again time. Adverb of time. 8. He drove speedily down the road. How did he drove? Speedily. So that means it is telling about the manner. 9th. Everyone arrived early. When they arrived early, that means it is telling about the time. Adverb of time. Okay, so with this we have completed the B part also. Now come to the C part. Write the opposites. Write the opposites of the following words. Now the 6th. Birth, death. 2nd. Heaven, hell. 3rd is controlled. You can say loose or you can say unorganized. Loose or unorganized. 4th is worthless. Worthwhile. 5th. Strength, weakness. 6th. Bitter, sweet. 7th. Unique, ordinary. 8th. Original, artificial or man-made. Okay. 9th. Finest, poor or coarse, anything. And the 10th one. Honor, disgrace or dishonor. Now the next part is the writing skills. Now we will do this. Complete the quiz questions with the superlative degrees of adjectives given in the brackets and then match them with the answers. What is young age you can marry in India? We have to write the superlative degree, means young, younger, youngest. So the writing skills में आ जाइए आप. First one is youngest. The second one, which is big city in India? Big, superlative, biggest. Third, popular, most popular. Large, largest. Fifth is populous, most populous. Now we come to the last part, this one. Suppose a famous singer has arrived in your school and your principal has asked you to take his or her interview. So prepare a report with the help of the following guidelines. So now this is your homework. You write down. This is your homework for 23rd. So page 101. Writing skills. Part B. you have to write a report. So this you have to do. This is your homework. So you all of you have to do this. Now turn your page. So hints has been given here in the box. Birthplace, if some famous singer has come in your school. So I have already given you the format of report and we have written also one. So take the reference of that report and they have given you the hints. First of all, you ask him the birthplace, then about his family, childhood, education, career planning, efforts taken for it, help, guidance, future plan. So on the basis of these hints, you can exaggerate your report. Now turn the page at 102. So here it is speaking skills. So you have to practice this at home. The following table shows the names of renowned Indian award winners and the fields in which they have worked. So work in pairs, groups and speak about them. So here Bismillah Khan, he has got the Bharat Ratna in the field of Shehnai. Dilip Kumar, Dada Saheb Phalke Award, cinema. Lata Mangeshkar, Bharat Ratna, singing. Amartya Sen, Nobel Prize in economics. So at your home you can do this speaking practice with your cousins or take the help of your friends. So try to speak upon them. Okay. Then do you know Bismillah Khan? Like this they have given you. Yes, he was a great Shehnai player. Means it has been written that in which field he has got that famous for. He was a great Shehnai player and he was awarded the Bharat Ratna for his contribution in music. So that is, you just have to form a sentence. The information is given here. You can just take the help of your parent also, father or mother, right? So speak on this. The photos of this for Bharat Ratna, these Indian award winners have been also given. So this you also have to do it yourself at home. So now we come to this part, the poem that is on page number 103. It is a poem by Rabindranath Tagore, that is Work is Worship. So in this poem, as the name denotes, work is worship. Means worship क्या है बच्चे? Worship हम पूजा करने को बोलते हैं, ठीक है? And the place of worship is our temple, gurdwaras. It is according to the religion that Sikhs visits the gurdwaras and we Hindus visit the temples. Christians goes in the church and Muslims they visit, क्या बोलते हैं उसे? I don't remember the word. Where they go? Masjid. Yes. So according to religions, we have places of worship. So worship means puja karna. But according to Rabindranath Tagore, he is a very great poet, philosopher, and the teacher. He was a versatile person because he was a very good poet, very good artist also. उनकी paintings बहुत famous हैं और he was a very good teacher also, very good musician also. So he was a multi-talented person and he has got the Nobel Prize also for the Gitanjali, if you have not heard about it. So according to him, he has written this poem. So according to him, the work is worship. He says that going to temple and sitting there and chanting and singing in the name of God, telling the beads means mala ferti aapki dadi, that means telling the beads. So he says that all these things are just the worthless. Means ये ऐसे पूजा करना जो है वो बिल्कुल worthless है. According to him, work is worship. Means काम ही पूजा है. So let's start with it. Work is Worship. It's a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. This is a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. He was a famous poet, musician, artist, teacher. He was a multi-talented person, versatile. So now we start with the poem. Open your books at page number 103. Read and enjoy this poem. So I am reading this poem for you first of all, and you will read with me at your home. Leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads, whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of a temple with doors all shut? Open thine eyes and see thy God is not before thee. He is there where the tiller is tilling the hard ground and where the pathmaker is breaking stones. He is with them in sun and shower, and his garment is covered with dust. Put off thy holy mantle, and even like him come down on the dusty soil. Deliverance. Where is this deliverance to be found? Our Master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. He is bound with us all forever. Come out of thy meditations and leave aside thy flowers and incense. What harm is there if thy clothes become tattered and stained? Meet him and stand by him in toil and in the sweat of thy brow. So it's a very beautiful poem, and it's quite easy also. In this poem, in the first paragraph, he is trying to say that leave this chanting and singing and telling of beads. He is telling this to the devotees, those who go to the temples, visit the temples to worship the God. He is saying them that leave this chanting. हम मंत्र उच्चारण करते हैं ना भगवान का या भजन गाते हैं तो उसको बोलते हैं chanting. Here the meaning is also given. Say a prayer in the singing voice. Yes, like bhajans and abhangas we used to sing. So he is saying that stop all this, leave all this chanting, bhajan गाना and मंत्र उच्चारण करना, ये सब छोड़ो. Singing and telling of beads, ना माला फेरनी है, ये सब छोड़ दो. Whom dost thou worship in this lonely dark corner of the temple with doors all shut? Means in this dark lonely corner, means मंदिर जो होता है temple, it's quite peaceful. So where you can go and sit and you can just worship your God. So usually the temples are very lonely and peaceful and dark. Some temples in the south, they are very dark because the architecture of the temple is so impressive that the innermost part of the temples in the South India, they are quite very dark. The lighting system, they have not used any lighting system in the southern Indian temples. But in northern India, we have a very sunny and well ventilated temples. बहुत अच्छे होते हैं यहाँ पे तो, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आर्किटेक्चर पे ज़्यादा नहीं ध्यान दिया जाता. साउथ इंडिया के जो टेम्पल्स हैं उनका जो बाहर का आर्किटेक्चर है वो इतना मार्वलस है कि इनर साइड वही सिंपल डार्क लोनली सी, अंदर जो गर्भगृह होती है मंदिर की वो बिल्कुल वैसी ही लोनली सी रहती है. हमारे यहाँ नॉर्थ इंडिया में जैसे मंदिर हैं वैसे मंदिर वहाँ नहीं होते. यहाँ के मंदिर डिफरेंट हैं. साउथ इंडिया के जो हैं बाहर से बहुत इम्प्रेसिव होते हैं, उनकी आर्किटेक्चर बहुत अच्छी होती है. सो ही इज सेइंग लाइक ही इज जस्ट asking a devotee, he's telling a devotee that what are you doing here in sitting in the dark lonely room? You will not find the God here. Worship in this dark lonely corner of a temple with all the doors shut. Means यहाँ सब दरवाजे बंद हैं, lonely सा room है and बहुत dark है. So you will not get the God here. Open thine eyes and see that God is not before thee. He says कि इन आँखों को खोलो जो तुमने आँखें ऐसे बंद करके we worship our God. So he says that open your eyes, open the eyes of your mind. मन की आँखें खोलो और भगवान को अपने अंदर पाओगे दिल में. हम बोलते हैं ना कि भगवान हमारे दिल में बसते हैं, हम हर इंसान में भगवान बसते हैं, हम ऐसा बोलते हैं. तो that is what he is saying कि open the mind, open the eyes of your mind and see that you will find, wherever you will go you will find God. So you don't need to come to temples to worship the God. So in the second paragraph, he is there where the tiller is tilling. He wants to say, he emphasizes on the point that you will not get the God by just chanting and telling the beads. So he is saying that you go there, work hard, तुम वहाँ जाओ जहाँ पे जो laborers हैं, where the tiller is tilling. Tiller means काम करना, मेहनत करते हैं ना, जो यहाँ पे लिखा है prepare and use land for growing crops. मीन्स जो लेबर्स एक्स के साथ और उसके साथ कुल्हाड़ी वगैरह के साथ वो बहुत हार्ड वर्क करते हैं, पत्थर तोड़ते हैं, लैंड टेल करते हैं। तो ही सेइंग कि तुम वहाँ जाओ, उसके पास जाओ जहाँ पे हार्ड ग्राउंड है, जिसको वो तोड़ रहे हैं, जहाँ वो इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं। वेयर द पाथ मेकर इज ब्रेकिंग स्टोन्स, जहाँ पे पाथ मेकर मीन्स रास्ता बनाया जा रहा है, हार्ड जो पत्थर है, ग्राउंड है, उसको तोड़ तोड़ के रास्ता बनाया जा रहा है। मीन्स लेबर क्लास जो है वो काम कर रही है वहाँ पे, तुम यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो मंदिर में बैठ के। सो ही इज़ विद देम, जो भगवान है वो उन लोगों के साथ है जो मेहनत कर रहे हैं, जो पत्थर तोड़ के तुम्हारे लिए रास्ते बना रहे हैं। तुम वहाँ जाओ, उनके पास जाओ, गॉड इज़ विद देम। इन सन एंड शार मीन्स, इन सन एंड शार मीन्स वो इतनी कड़ी धूप में भी वही अपना काम करते हैं, चाहे कड़ी धूप है या बारिश आ रही है। शार मीन्स हियर रेन, मीन्स उनको क्लाइमेट से या वेदर से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। दे हैव टू डू देयर वर्क एंड दे आर डूइंग देयर वर्क। हिज गारमेंट इज कवर्ड विद डस्ट, मीन्स मिट्टी का काम कर रहा है वहाँ पे, stones हैं, and he is breaking the heavy stones and lot of dust is there. So he is saying that while working all his clothes are full with dust, they are covered with dust. Obviously जब आप कोई ऐसा काम करेंगे तो आपके जो कपड़े हैं उसके ऊपर भी डस्ट आ जाती है. So put off that holy mantle and even if like him come down on the dusty south. So he is saying कि put off the holy mantle means ये सब तुम जो कपड़े हैं साफ सुथरे, mantle here you will get the meaning, लूज पीस ऑफ क्लोथिंग विदाउट स्लीव्स. मैंटल हम कहते हैं कि रोब, रोब होता है इंग्लिश में वर्ड, स्लीवलेस होता है, एंड जैसे हम चोला नहीं कहते हैं, लंबा सा खुला सा एक रोब टाइप होता है क्लॉथ, जो अक्सर साधु संत को आपने पहने देखा होगा. सो ये सेइंग कि ये सब उतारो और जाके जो वहाँ पे लेबर क्लास काम कर रही है, पत्थर तोड़ रही है, सड़क बना रही है, उनके साथ जाके काम करो, वहाँ गॉड मिलेंगे तुम्हें. थर्ड पैराग्राफ, डिलीवरेंस. वेयर इज दिस डिलीवरेंस टू बी फाउंड? Now here the deliverance means final release from rebirth. मोक्ष हम बोलते हैं ना, बड़े लोग हमें बोलते हैं मोक्ष मिलेगा, भगवान को याद करो, भगवान का नाम लो. सो ही इज सेइंग कि जो मोक्ष है, रियल मोक्ष है, जो डिलीवरेंस है, वो आपको कहाँ मिलेगी? ऐसे नहीं मिलेगी, ऐसे पूजा करने से नहीं मिलेगी, ऐसे आपको माला फेरने से नहीं मिलेगी, या मंदिर में बैठ के भजन गाने से नहीं मिलेगी. Where is this deliverance to be found? Our master himself has joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. Means our master means God. God ने हमें खुद अपने अंदर समेट लिया है. He has taken upon him the bonds of creation. He has created us and he is within us and we are within the God. So we are not different. He is bound with us all forever. Means वो हमारे साथ हमेशा बंधा हुआ है. Bound. बाउंड होता है एक एरिया में बंध जाना, एक एरिया में कैद हो जाना. तो यहाँ पे उनका कहने का मतलब है कि जो भगवान ने हमें बर्थ क्रिएट किया है, तो भगवान में ही हम सिमटे हुए हैं, वो हर जगह हमें मिलता है. कम आउट ऑफ दाई मेडिटेशंस एंड लीव असाइड दाई फ्लावर्स एंड इंसेंस. तो वो बोल रहा है कि अपनी इस तपस्या से, जो बैठ के तुम आंखें बंद करके भगवान को याद कर रहे हो, इससे तुम्हें भगवान नहीं मिलेगा, ये असली पूजा नहीं है. तो वो बोल रहा है कि इस मेडिटेशन से तुम बाहर आओ, कम आउट ऑफ दाई दाई हियर मीन्स यू मेडिटेशंस एंड लीव असाइड दाई फ्लावर्स एंड इंसेंस. ये जो तुम भगवान को चढ़ाने के लिए फूल लाए थे, या इंसेंस मीन्स अगरबत्ती चढ़ाते हैं, उसको बोलते हैं इंसेंस. कि ये सब जो तुम कर रहे हो, फूल चढ़ाना एंड अगरबत्ती लगाना, भगवान को याद करना मेडिटेशन करके, सो ये सब छोड़ दो. ये उनका जो चोला तुमने पहना हुआ है भगवान का, होली मैंटल, इसको भी उतारो और जाकर जो गरीब लोग काम कर रहे हैं, लेबर्स जो काम कर रहे हैं धूप में, बारिश में, तूफान में, उनके साथ जाके काम करो. वो ही असली पूजा है. What harm is there if thy clothes become tattered and stained? कि तुम्हें ये फिक्र नहीं होनी चाहिए that your clothes are torn and shattered. means अगर तुम वहाँ उनके साथ जाके काम करोगे तो तुम्हारे कपड़े भी torn means फट जाएंगे, tattered गंदे हो जाएंगे, फटे पुराने हो जाएंगे. तो यू शुड नॉट टेक केयर, शुड नॉट फील बैड फॉर दैट. आपको इस चीज़ का फिक्र नहीं होनी चाहिए. Meet him and stand by him in toil and the sweat of thy brow. Means when you will go there, you will work like them, like the laborers they are doing, the hard work they are doing. You will work with them and you will feel the happiness, inner happiness. and then only you will realize that God is within us. भगवान हमारे अंदर है. और जो रियल वर्शिप है वो वर्क है. काम करने से भगवान मिलता है, दूसरों की सेवा करने से भगवान मिलता है. सिर्फ मंदिर जाके माला फेरने से या भजन गाने से भगवान नहीं मिलते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर, he is saying that stop all this, leave all this singing and chanting and go and work with the public for the betterment of all. सबके लिए अच्छा हो ऐसा काम करो, लोगों की मदद करो, सबके साथ मिल के रहो, कोऑपरेशन से रहो, प्यार से रहो, पीसफुली रहो. वही असली पूजा है. एंड यू विल गेट द गॉड. यू विल रियलाइज दैट गॉड इज विद इन अस एंड ही इज बाउंड विद इन अस. So with this we have completed the summary. At the bottom of the page summary is also given. So he emphasizes the importance of कर्म योग. Means काम करो, कर्म ही पूजा है. That alone will help achieve man liberation from the rebirth. Means इससे ही आपको मोक्ष मिलेगा. काम करके करो, काम की पूजा करो. The poet admonishes the devotee. Admonishes means उसको डांट लगाना. For sitting inside the temple and ask him to come out of the temple and throw off the accessories of worship. Means जो हम पूजा के टाइम डालते हैं, जैसे वो उनको बोल रहा है ना, डिवोटीज को, जो साधु संत होते हैं उनको बोल रहा है ये, क्योंकि वो तो ऑरेंज कलर का जो पहन के रखते हैं ना चोगा सा, एंड वो हाथ में माला लेके घूमते हैं और कमंडल पकड़ लेते हैं, फूल की माला एंड ऑल दैट. सो ही इज सेइंग टू देम, so stop all this, leave all this and go and do hard work and do socially useful and productive work like agriculture and road making. Then only you will means connect to the God in the real sense. So I hope this poem is clear. So in the next lecture we will do the exercise part of this. So all of you read the poem and try to understand it. It's very easy and beautiful.